Good morning.
Happy Friday.
That's right. Happy
Happy
Friday.
Friday.
What's happening on Sunday?
It is National Appreciate Your Wife Day.
That's right. So, if you are married and you are a wife, this Sunday is your day. You might want to drop some hints to your guy so he knows because I don't think it's like a well known holiday.
I'm a wife.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Who are you married to?
Jesus.
What? Okay. What up, Jessica? All right, good morning. It is time to get into our dirty little secrets. This guy would like his voice to be changed. Obvious reasons when you hear what he has to say. A little bit of drama going on at home.
Oh yeah, this is that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we want to see what your thoughts are. Let's go ahead and get them on. By the way, we are on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page. You can find us on Twitch and YouTube, Dex and Barbie T. Good morning, sir. Welcome. Go ahead. Tell us what's going on at home.
My ex-wife has custody of our 7-year-old daughter, and our daughter wants to get her nose pierced in time for her upcoming school pictures. I don't think that's appropriate, but my wife does. She says our daughter is old enough to make this decision for herself. She is 7 years old. 7-year-olds shouldn't be making all the decisions for themselves. What are we going to do? Let her do our taxes next? I disagree. I think this is wrong. I'm afraid my daughter might get bullied and teased, and I just don't think it's appropriate for a 7-year-old to have a nose piercing.
But you're not the primary custody. She has it, right?
Yes, but we're still both parents. I mean, I'm still her father. I still have say in this, don't I? I just want to know, I think my wife needs to be a parent, not a friend. Should a 7-year-old be making decisions like this, or is this irresponsible parenting?
I
Barbie?
don't think she should get. And I have a nose ring. 7 is not the one. Maybe like a little fake gemstone thing, but not. Nah, I don't think so.
7 years old. So, and here's the thing. This is a great example of, how to co-parent when you have a split. You know what I mean? So what do you do at this point? You know what I mean?
That's. I don't even.
She's
think
the
she can
mom.
even do that though. I don't even think you can legally.
I don't know how that works. I mean, you can get an ear piercing. How old were you when you got your ears pierced?
Obviously a baby, but that's a nose piercing. I
It's
don't think that can. I don't think she
just
can
a
do that.
different part to get a hole. You know what I'm saying?
That's not. I don't. That's way too young. It's just too much.
Already looking at the comments coming in on Facebook Live. This mom is crazy. Let's see. A 7-year-old shouldn't be walking around with any kind of piercings, says Erica. Good morning. 866-639-4689. Two things we're looking for. What are your thoughts about a 7-year-old getting a nose piercing? Is it that big of a deal or nah? And have you ever had like a really big battle with your ex over parenting? And what was that battle? This battle is over piercings. What was the battle for you? Like maybe something that they did that really kind of like, man, you're not supposed to raise our kid like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 866-639-4689. Remember when Kanye had that problem with Pete Davidson having a kid in the lap?
Oh yeah, that was too much.
Right. Who knew? Kanye was right. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get into it. Hey, good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person up. Stand by. Hey, good morning. We've got one call ahead of you. Stand by. Good morning. We've got two calls ahead of you. Stand by. All right, good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Tasha, and I'm calling from Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Good morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts whenever it comes to this?
My thoughts on a 7-year-old getting a piercing, at the end of the day, it's not conventional, but it's a whole. We take our babies and we go pierce their ears before they're 1, and we don't even ask their input about it. I pierced my daughter's ears before she turned 1, and at 17, she doesn't even wear earrings. It's not a major thing. It's not a tattoo. It's not permanent. If they ever decide they don't want that nose ring, they take it out and the hole closes up. It's not a big deal.
Okay, there you go.
So you would let your 7-year-old get a nose ring?
I made my daughter wait until she was 16 to get her nose pierced, but like I say, to each their own.
Okay. Is there anything that your ex has done with the kids that you were not happy with?
Well, we divorced. We've been divorced for 7 years. I'm the primary parent, so he has visitation, and we co-parent productively. We don't have any issues.
Good.
I can't say that I don't do things that he might, not like, but the kids are with me the majority of the time. So if anything, he's thanking me for what I do because our
Thank you.
son is autistic and it's a struggle. So
Yeah.
I doubt he's knocking my parenting because I'm the one that's doing it full time.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your call.
Thank you.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Your favorite caller, Constance from Knoxville.
What's up, Constance?
Constance?
Go ahead. What do you got for us, real quick?
So definitely not okay for a 7-year-old to be piercing their nose because that's why we have parents to sign off for it.
Mm-hmm.
And typically they don't even let you until they're at least 15 or 16.
Right.
Interesting. Okay. Has your ex ever done anything with the kids that kind of bothered you?
Oh, I've told you before, I have 9 children, so I have 3 exes, and my husband has 3 exes.
Oh.
So we go through it constantly. And right now, with one of our teenage daughters, her mother completely made up an entire lie for her just so she could go to her boyfriend's football game. Like, lied to her father and covered it all up.
Wow. Okay.
And then the
Wow.
boyfriend's mom jumped in it.
What she had to say?
Oh, that she is her parent as well because they've been together for a year. And what kind of parent tells their child, if you want to act like that, then you can stay at your mom's because that's not how we work at our house.
Damn.
And
Okay.
it's turned into a whole ordeal.
Sounds like it. Thank you very much.
Child.
Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Dr. Marie, good morning. Go ahead real quick. What are your thoughts?
This woman needs to be shot. You do not allow a 7-year-old child to have their nose pierced. That's what's wrong with these kids. Instead of being a parent, she's trying to be her friend and be liked by her kid. I could care less if my kid likes me. My kids love me. They don't got to like me. Hell, I don't like them all the time.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Marie. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Knoxville.
Good morning. Go ahead real quick. Tell us your thoughts on this.
Ain't nobody that live in my house that don't pay no bills old enough to make no decisions.
Well,
And that's bottom line. A 7-year-old don't pay no bills. A 7-year-old, only thing they can tell me is if they want chicken nuggets or not, or a hot dog or a hamburger when I'm fixing their plate.
Now, have you ever had any disagreements with your ex over raising the kids?
Not necessarily because I don't stand for that. It's a two-way street.
Okay.
And bottom line is they're a child. You know what I'm saying? And I'm old school, so you stay in a child place with grown folks in the room talking, the children in the other room playing.
There you go. Thank you very
And,
much.
they gotta get back to that.
Boom.
All right, y'all have a good one.
You too. Whew, gosh, there's so many people calling in. Oh my gosh.
Boy.
All right,
And if
here we
I
go.
could count on my hand, if I could get $1 for how many times I heard "stay in a child's place," growing up, child, I used to hate that.
Let's get into those comments real quick. See if we got something. We
Kevin
wanna
says the state of Tennessee, you can legally pierce anything on a kid's body as soon as the baby comes out with the parents' consent. Whew.
Good gosh, man. So you can have like all this stuff and like eyebrows, dermals.
Like, I would just let them do like a little nose gym. Because, I mean, I have one. So, of course, like if I was to have a kid that wanted their nose ring, they're going to be like, Mommy, you got a nose ring. Why can't I have one? First of all, I'm grown. And then second of all, you can get a little fake thing. You're not getting a hole until you're of legal age.
Mm.
Like, I just think that's ridiculous. 7? Come on.
40 seconds.
Ears, 5 years if they want them. Nose, 16 maybe. Belly button and everything else after 18. Why is a 7-year-old thinking of a nose piercing anyways? I mean, then it also could, influence, of course. Like, whoever their favorite artist is may have a nose ring. And the popular thing is to get both sides pierced or have double piercings or do this one right here. I forgot what it's called. I'm brain fart. But, yeah. And it hurts. That's another thing. 7 years old. My 7-year-old nose wouldn't been able to take that.
Here we go. Bam. All right, so what's going on here? There is a disagreement between a father and his ex, whether, what is it, the 7-year-old?
Yeah, the mom said the 7-year-old wants to get her nose pierced, and she's okay with it, but the dad is not.
Mm-hmm. Barbie T, thoughts on this?
Absolutely not. I have a nose ring. Absolutely love it. My favorite piercing. But I got it when I was 18, not 7.
Right. We wanted to know two things. One, what are your thoughts whenever it comes to the 7-year-old getting a nose piercing? Do you feel like you choose your battles? You know, this isn't that big of a deal, or absolutely not? And how do you deal with that whenever it comes to an ex? Good morning. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this?
My thoughts on a 7-year-old getting a piercing, at the end of the day, it's not conventional, but it's a whole. We take our babies and we go pierce their ears before they're 1, and we don't even ask their input about it. I pierced my daughter's ears before she turned 1, and at 17, she doesn't even wear earrings.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a major thing. It's not a tattoo. It's not permanent. If they ever decide they don't want that nose ring, they take it out and the hole closes up. It's not a big deal.
Okay, there you go.
So you would let your 7-year-old get a nose ring?
I made my daughter wait until she was 16 to get her nose pierced, but like I say, to each their own.
I love that there's a lot of moms on our Facebook Live and on the YouTube and Twitch on YouTube. Even my 13-year-old said that that's too young and she wants her nose pierced, and I told her no. We talked, hey, you know what, 16. Another person, my 12-year-old is listening right now and said, absolutely no. Wow.
Yeah, Princess says that child cannot legally stay at home by herself. How the hell is she old enough to decide when she can get a nose ring?
But the thing is that she's not deciding. The mom is deciding. That's the thing. It's not that, I mean, like the kid wants it. Sure, kids can want anything they want to, but the mom is deciding, you know what? Okay, I'm going to take you to get it.
Yeah.
You know, have you had that disagreement with an ex whenever it comes to raising your kids? And this is Constantine, or Constance. Good morning. Go ahead. Have you had this?
Oh, I've told you before, I have 9 children, so I have 3 exes, and my husband has 3 exes.
Oh.
So we go through it constantly. And right now, with one of our teenage daughters, her mother completely made up an entire lie for her just so she could go to her boyfriend's football game. Like, lied to her father and covered it all up.
Wow. Okay.
And then the boyfriend's mom jumped in it.
What she had to say?
Oh, that she is her parent as well because they've been together for a year. What kind of parent tells their child, if you want to act like that, then you can stay at your mom's? Because that's not how we work at our house.
Okay.
And it's turned into a whole ordeal.
Well, yeah, it sounds like it.
Child.
Mm.
Amy said, well, no, Jenna says, I pierced my daughter's belly button and nose at 13, and it's super cute. It's how this world is nowadays.
866-639-4689. A 7-year-old getting a nose piercing, big deal or not really? And have you ever had a disagreement with an ex over raising y'all's kids? Give us a call. Again, 866-639-4689.
Amy
By the way,
says, my 8-year-old said no. I'm going to tell you one thing right now. You want to scare your kid out of getting a nose ring? Watch me get my nose ring. I don't know where that video is. It's online somewhere.
oh, was it bad?
Yeah, and then you got this bar in your face, like needle just.
Hi, good morning. Hang on just a second. You're going to be our first person up. Dr. Marie, hang on just a second. Oops. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Keisha calling from Greenville.
Good morning, Keisha. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this? And have you ever had this kind of issue?
No, my thought on the 7-year-old is no, absolutely not. It's just a no. No explanation.
She said no explanation needed, just no.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's
Just
kind of
no.
like the age-old saying from parents everywhere, no, because I said so. That's why.
Yeah.
Exactly. Have a
Okay.
good day.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Lindsay from Woodruff.
Okay. Go ahead. What are your thoughts on this?
I think, no, a 7-year-old should not get their nose pierced.
Have you ever had an argument with an ex over raising your kid?
Ours are still little, so not really. We're still okay right now.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's
Enjoy this
good.
time. Enjoy this
Yeah.
time. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I am calling from Knoxville.
Good morning. Go ahead. So, what are your thoughts whenever it comes to this? And have you ever had a disagreement whenever it comes to raising your kid with an ex?
So for the 7-year-old piercing her nose, it's not just about, oh, it's a whole little close. It's giving that child the idea that she can make adult decisions.
That's
it's
it.
not just about the piercing.
That's the one. She grown. She thinks she grown.
Okay.
Yeah, and then she runs around and you know what I mean? That's just setting yourself up for failure. That child's not even a teenager yet. I can't even imagine what it would be like when she gets older.
And next thing you know, she.
But
on the
no,
next
I've never
episode
had a
of 16
disagreement
Forever.
with my ex. I run this show.
Oh, snap. Okay. And he's never said anything like, what are you doing?
No, I mean, I'm pretty logical. I don't let them run around and think they're grown. I mean, you know, we do live in a new world, but at the same time, be a parent, not a friend.
Boom.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love this on Twitch. I'd say no. Worst case scenario, maybe give him a magnet one. Is that a
Yeah.
magnet thing?
I used to wear a magnet one.
Did you?
Yeah, but because I knew I wanted my nose pierced.
But you were scared to do it?
No, I knew I couldn't.
Oh, because you're. I'm sorry. Dr. Marie, go ahead.
There is a woman on Facebook who has a 3-year-old son, and she gets him henna tattoos. She's been doing it since before he could walk.
Yeah.
Somebody on Facebook reported her to DSS, and now she has DSS in her house every 2 to 3 times a month,
And I think
checking
that's
on her and her
ridiculous.
kid. Just because it's legal don't mean you should do it. She can legally get her son henna tattoos, but that doesn't mean it's not a danger to him.
Interesting.
Just because that woman can get her daughter's nose pierced doesn't mean she should do it. And yeah, we do pierce our kids' ears without their permission, but that's their ears. Girls are supposed to wear earrings. You don't have to have a nose ring.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bam. Barbie, you're not supposed to have a nose ring. Okay.
Well, I wanted one.
What are your thoughts on that? I mean, like, I know exactly what she's talking about. Have you ever seen the kid that gets the henna
Yeah.
tattoos?
I think it's cute. It's a bit, but she's covered in tattoos.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, I just feel like that's erasable. Like it comes off, and she does it for social media. It's a thing. It's a gift.
Right, but she's using her kid to get popular on social media.
There's no needles involved.
There's a gimmick there.
It's
You know what I
okay.
mean?
It's all right. That I didn't. I felt like was too much. Calling DSS on her for henna tattoos, like
What are your
that's
thoughts?
a cultural thing. Also, like
Live?
speaking of, one of my Indian friends, she had her nose pierced. I think either in middle school
Mm-hmm.
or elementary, like 5th or 6th grade or something like that. But that's part of her culture. So
Mm-hmm. First of all, she isn't old enough to understand what goes into it. She can't touch it with dirty hands and mess with it. Wait, I might have missed something there. By the way, I have a 6-year-old, and he wants different things as well that he's been hinting at. Basically, she says hell no whenever it comes to getting that.
I bought a little girl her first pair of heels.
Did you?
And she's 9.
Well, all right. Well, she's going to thank you when her back's all messed up. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is Kimberly from Anderson. Morning.
Kimberly. Hey,
Good
girl.
morning.
Hey.
Hey, so a person, I have piercings. I have 2 daughters, 7 years old. Unless you are in another country where it is culturally acceptable and necessary, it's out of the question. At this point, I think it's a mom and dad going back and forth, and mom has full custody of the kid. Basically, she's the custodial, so she's really trying to get back at dad. And then all mom is doing is setting the little girl up, to grow up too fast. We be mad when our daughters want to wear tight clothes, they want to twerk and everything, but you setting them up to think they can make adult decisions. And then when she thinks she's flaming hot and grown, then you want to be mad and try to pipe her down.
Yeah.
Meaning you want her to calm down. And then the woman who says she pierced her daughter's belly button, I don't know about you, but a belly button piercing has always been a sexualized piercing. Look at her belly. It's flat. Ooh, it's so sexy. Why would you want to sexualize a child?
Woo!
Hey, dang. Okay.
Well,
I didn't even think about that, but very good points. Thank you very much.
Holla.
Holla. Hey, guys, stay on our live, by the way. Something's about to happen that I want to share with you guys, and, it's a little different, but I think that it, I'm glad that it's coming up. You know what I mean?
She had a mouthful on that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she did, didn't she?
Mm.
7 is way too young. This mom is tripping. Interesting. She went straight in, straight facts though. Boom. Caller is preaching today. Yeah, we do have a lot of people that are preaching this morning. Hey, really quick, while we got you guys on Facebook Live as well, important question, and want to see what your thoughts are. We have some comments on this. Do you know someone that has married for money, guy or girl? You know, maybe the person is super rich, but like maybe busted. You didn't do it for love. Let's just say it that way.
Hello.
You did it because they were rich.
Love don't pay the bills.
Well, yeah, but still curious to see if money was enough to buy happiness when it comes to that. Because I mean, like in the end, whether it be money, which would you choose, money or happiness? That's a big thing too. Not saying that it's exclusive. You know, you could be rich and still happy. And that's the question is that do you know someone who married someone strictly because they were rich and that they had money and maybe they weren't in love, maybe they weren't, super excited about the relationship, but they married just for the money. That's the important part too. They could be rich and you could be in love as well. There's a difference there too. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for people who married strictly for the money. It's all about the Benjamins. Diane says, I choose both. And you can. And that's different. That's not what we're talking about in this situation.
I don't mind being somebody's Baps. I haven't seen that movie.
You bring that reference up, and I have no idea what it's all about. Jackie says, I choose happy.
I was eating an icy bowl.
Oh, was it the healthy bowls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fruit.
Curious. And man, what was it? Truffle butter? We're going to play that? What?
Oh, yes. I haven't heard that in a long time.
I know. I gotta delete it, though. We don't have time for it.
Oh,
Good morning. You know what happens when you don't have time for it now that I took a vacation. Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Christina from Pendleton.
All right. Good morning. Go in. What are you calling on?
The marrying for money.
Okay.
Did you marry for money?
Or was it someone you know?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. So my mom, she has been married twice. And the first was my father. They were together for 20 years. Her second marriage, it was somebody she had went to high school with, and they reconnected 20 years later. And it was a shitstorm.
Oh,
and he was abusive. And they ended up separating and stuff. And my mom said, I'm never getting married again, never getting married again. She said, you know what? If I ever marry again, it's going to be for money. So she's dating now. And she told me, she said, I met a guy. He's rich. I was like, okay, Mama. She said, oh, I met another guy, but I'm going to call him Rich because he's richer than the other guy.
Hello.
So I told her to do her thing, but, just make sure they're not mean to you.
And so far, how's it going?
She's still dating both of them, right?
She's talking to both of them, and she's going on dates with them. She's trying to see which one she likes more. One of them works at this company, and the other guy is the one that owns the company. So.
Oh, crap.
Hello.
Okay.
So to continue to date both of them.
Do you think? Do you know who she likes more?
I think it's just a rich guy.
Yeah. Okay. Because you can do more, I guess, with the money, right? Okay.
He's just, the other one is just a little bit too snobby.
How's the other one snobby and he doesn't have the money?
No, she's talking about the rich guy is too snobby, right?
Yes.
Yeah, the owner. Yeah, I can see that. But she can humble him.
Yeah.
No, you try to humble someone that's got everything. Good luck with that. Thank you very much. I found out there was a big radio guy. I found out the real reason why they fired him. This guy was one of those, he's making some serious money. He was all over the place, right? And it was kind of a shocker when they fired this guy. And come to find out, the reason why they fired him, it wasn't because of ratings or anything along that lines. It was because he was an asshole. And,
Well,
and
that'll
they're
do
like,
it.
you know, he's just too difficult to work with. We'll just find somebody else. And, you know, a lot of times people don't realize that, like, you know, how you treat people, sometimes it doesn't matter, you know, how much money you have.
Fact.
I'm glad that she called. Thank you very much, by the way. All right. 1 minute. Gosh, it's a little warm in here.
You warm?
A little bit.
My fingers are freezing.
You're cold? Yeah. I feel like I should take this jacket off.
Hey, I love that line. Trying to let a dog know who really run things.
Yes. I just want you guys to know, by the way, everybody who's hanging out on our live right now, you guys are awesome. And I appreciate you. You know?
Thebomb.com.
You guys, you like family to us.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's the ride of your life. Ooh.
I did. We are on Facebook Live. You know, if you can, just join us on Facebook Live on the Hot Facebook page. You can find us on Twitch and YouTube, Dex and Barbie T, all one word. You know, we were talking about how hot it was in here, and I was like, man, it is really warm, but I guess I'm the only one.
You.
And
you
I
have on this, like, pullover
Yeah,
thing.
maybe I should. Hold on a second. Let me take this off real quick. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't do this while we're on the air.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, there we go. It's much better. Thank you.
You are so petty.
What?
Oh, my God.
What?
Are you serious?
What?
This man has on a shirt that says hashtag coworker.
Why would that be petty? Why would that be petty in any way?
Because you're petty as hell. He's so tight about me calling him a coworker.
She won't let me come over to her house. It's been 5 years that we've been working together. Every morning we wake up, we come in here, we cut jokes, we laugh, and we have such a good time.
Oh my
You know, we talk
gosh.
about the hot family. Barbie even says, you know, when she's doing her shows and stuff like that, hey, besties. I'm not a bestie. Because she said,
'cause you're
you're
still
not
a
allowed to
coworker.
Yeah, I'm just a, she
you-
said,
you my
I'm
friend."
just a coworker.
You're a coworker. You are my coworker.
Yeah. Well, now I have a shirt that
The
says,
put petty coworker on top of it.
well, I'm just saying. I just, you know,
Oh
now I have
my
a shirt
gosh.
that shows my role whenever it comes to Barbie T's life.
It's so funny that our shirts have sayings on it. I got bad and bougie, and you got coworker.
Yeah, exactly. Because Barbie is bad and very bougie. And I'm just a coworker. Waka. Sorry. Yeah. And by the way, I really have to thank Jackie and the Hot Fam, you know, because you guys aren't our coworkers. Maybe that's what you should start saying. Instead of
What?
saying my besties, you should, but hey, my coworkers. But, you know, they ended up making this shirt. And,
Who made it?
Jackie. Jackie ended up making it.
Petty.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank
y'all
you.
so petty.
Well, no, it's good. I'm just glad that, you know, now I have something that kind of fits. You know, they always say, know your role.
I like the shirt. Looks good on you though. It's a nice color.
Yeah, blue really brings out my eyes. And even like the wording and everything like that, it brings out my role on this show.
The petty coworker in Barbie T Morning Show.
There you go. There you go.
You are extra as F. Oh my
Didn't
God.
even see it coming, did you?
Oh,
Was it
my God.
Branded Customs came through? That's what it was. Thank you very much.
Tyson's still waiting on my shirt. I might have to get Tyson 2 shirts. One for a Hot 98 one and a Hot 104.5 shirt by now.
No. At this point, you need to get in fact, we should have gotten a hot, you know, logo right here. And then these are going to be our new T-shirts. We just start selling them so that everybody knows, you know, hey, they're just coworkers. Was it Jackie said, still love you, Barbie T.
I love y'all. Oh, y'all Y'all so petty.
Goodness.
Oh, wait. That's funny. That was real funny. I didn't know what the hell you was. I was like, why is he doing this on there? What is he doing?
And I was taking my sweater
I
off.
was like,
And it
girl.
took you a minute to notice what the
And
shirt
then,
said.
and then, like, I figured you was going to be doing something.
Uh-huh.
Because I was like, wait, he's being extra right now. And then I looked over here because I couldn't see it. And I was like, this mother.
Thank you, Kayla. Thank you very much, Aaron. Thank you. Listen, a lot of the ideas, which, by the way, Kevin over there on Hot 1045, if you haven't seen my Facebook, he designed a new logo for the show and everything. And so, like, we ended up posting it there. And then we actually took a video of that whole thing, and we posted it up on the on my Instagram. Well, I posted it everywhere. Dex and Barbie T, TikTok, didn't do nothing. All of a sudden, I posted it up on Instagram. 37,000 views.
Yeah.
All these people at all over, like other, parts of the country are like, chiming in about people and their coworkers coming over to the
I
house.
sent it to my group. I sent that video to my group friend chat. And they were like, no, one of my friends, she works in HR. She was like, keep it separate. You do not mix relationships with coworkers.
We're not just coworkers, Barbie. We're friends,
We're
right?
friends.
Yeah. Apparently not. I'm not as close as Justin Time, but that's cool. Whatever.
Justin, oh God, I have to tell you about him off air later.
Oh, yeah? What did he do over at your place?
He didn't come over.
Oh, okay. This time?
I didn't even stay home last night.
All right, so let's get back into our topic, though. Let's we'll go ahead and knock that out. Some of my best friends started as coworkers.
Yes,
That's right.
exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
That's,
right.
it.
It's like relationships, Some relationships start out as best friends. You know what I mean? And I mean, not saying that would
Barbie
ever
T,
happen.
your shirt, hashtag not my house.
I love
Can
that
I
the shirt's
get an
blue.
order for that one? Hashtag not my house.
Yeah.
Amy, you tailgating tomorrow? I want to tailgate.
All right, here we go. Oh, wait, one more. Sorry, one more. All right,
I want to tailgate tomorrow with y'all.
good. Dex, such a smart ass.
Right?
Let's see. I love that her mom's got this whole situation going on. Oh, did I send that to you, Barbie? Let me
What?
go ahead and send that to you.
The email?
Yeah, stand by. Even my phone's blowing up right now.
What with?
People like hearing that break, I guess. I was about to send that to myself.
Child, this they done listed 6 coaches.
For what?
Ooh, have y'all seen this? They've got 6 coaches named as abusers in the Rockstar Cheer lawsuit.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Child.
Interesting. Sorry, guys. We're getting ready for this next break.
She's getting just a card with a candy can on it. That's what I get my coworkers.
Yeah, I'm going to remember this on Christmas whenever we do Christmas presents.
Oh my gosh. I'll wear a shirt that says hashtag coworker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, that is so funny.
He's richer than the other guy.
Rich. I like that. A coffee cup. I don't even drink coffee. Not that I make it. Coffee that I make. I drink the specialty drinks, sometimes from Dunkin' Donuts.
All right.
Good morning, Brandon. How are you?
Guys, love for money. Or love or money. Sorry.
Constance, I love listening to you guys. Thank you so much. We love you calling in. Y'all have some great stories. Y'all really do.
That is going to be such a mess. All right, there we go.
What are y'all doing this weekend? Anybody going to some football games?
All right.
One more
Oh, Constance is
time.
over there on the live there.
Yeah.
Love listening to you guys. Thank you so much. She's the one that has 9 kids. Who are you married to?
9 chaps.
Nick Cannon,
Ooh,
right?
9 kids. Let me see. You had them all yourself?
No. Because I think she has 3 baby daddies, and then her guy has 3 baby daddies.
Okay. I see.
Well, yeah, and you can have both, love and money. But the question is we're looking at the people who were not in love, but they married for money. And if you marry for money, it's almost like those arranged marriages in India where like they get married, but eventually they grow into love. You know what I mean? You've heard that before,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that
You
can
can learn
happen.
to love someone. That's what I've been told. You can learn to love someone.
Right. All right, here we go.
Amy, I love your hair. The pink.
Oh, I bet you there's never a dull moment with that many kids in the house. Good God.
Woo.
All right, here we go. All right, so here's the question that we have, and we actually asked the Hot Fam on our Facebook, on the Facebook Live that we have going on right now. Do you know someone that married strictly for money? They weren't in love with the person, maybe they weren't attracted to the person, but they had a lot of money, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they decided, you know what? I'm just going to marry for money. How did that work out? Did it end up working out great? Or did it end up crashing and burning and was a huge mistake? Because in the end, what we want to know is, do those kinds of things work out? Or is it like in India where they have arranged marriages and then you learn to love,
Mm-hmm.
the person that you're with,
Yeah.
even though you didn't fall in love with them at the beginning?
And
You know what I'm
that
saying?
can happen. You can learn to love someone.
Sure. Or was it a disaster and they try to control you? So we have a couple of examples that have come in through comments, and we have someone who's waiting on the line that actually is kind of weighing their options right now. So
Right.
go ahead.
A former coworker of mine married for money. She came from a wealthy family and wanted to marry wealth. Her parents set her up with a matchmaker who specialized in matching wealthy clients.
Really?
She went on several dates with one of her matches, and they married a year later in a very lavish wedding. On the outside, you'd think that they had the perfect life: 2 kids, huge house, nice cars, etc. But they fought a lot. He became very old-fashioned after the kids were born. He expected her to stay home and take care of the domestic side of life, but she was very intelligent and had a great job in which she really enjoyed. He wanted a wife from the 1950s whose job was to serve her husband and take care of the kids. Ugh. She would come into work in tears sometimes as he would shame her and bully her for wanting to work. She ended up divorcing him and is now happily married to a plastic surgeon. Hey, she got even better.
Yeah, I was about to say a plastic
Upgrade.
surgeon. Yeah, a plastic
Yes,
surgeon.
sir.
Well, I mean, like it's probably not a millionaire, but I mean, like a plastic surgeon does make a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? 866-639-4689. That's another thing that I'd be worried about. Like you get married to someone who's rich and then they feel like they have more control over you. Because
I can't. I can never do that. You can
Right.
never control me. Hell no.
right.
I can't.
Give us a call. Do you know someone that has gone through this? They married for money, not love, money. What happened? Did it work out? And maybe we have some positive stories. That's what we want to hear, both sides.
At this point, I'll take arranged marriage with a rich man. Okay.
Always one partner has more power in the relationship. You know,
What? Wait, what?
over on Twitch, always one partner that has more power in the relationship. Basically saying that when you get into a relationship, there's always that one person that has a little bit more power than the other one. Thoughts?
I'm usually
that a
that person.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say power, what you?
Well, I mean, power is in like, there's, and there could be several meanings on that. You know what I mean? Maybe one person makes more than the other, or, one person loves more than the other. And that's usually a big thing. And I do agree. When you get into certain relationships, there's always going to be that one person that loves the other person a little bit more. Maybe they do a little bit more,
Oh my gosh, I feel like I was just thinking that the other day. Like, I tend to love really hard and love more and attract people that don't even, like, they need it because they've missed it probably throughout their childhood and their life. And it's like you want to nurture that person, but they don't know how to give it back. And so it's draining. Can't do it.
Mm. And then, and it's even worse in breakups. So, like one person ends up breaking it up with the other person. Obviously, that one was like, you know what? Don't love this person as much as they love me. And they
Yeah.
broke things off. And then the other person who gets dumped, they're the ones that ended up being the one that has the less power in that relationship. So, that's kind of an interesting side to it as well. There is power in the name of Jesus. Okay.
Yes, like no, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't. It's not mean that I want to fix people. I think I would just want to help them and like love them. Like when somebody's not been loved properly, you kind of want to show them that there's a difference, like how to correctly do a relationship, and that's for a therapist.
On Twitch, do you have a Scorpio Venus Barbie? That's exactly how I am. What does that mean?
I don't know my other. I know I'm an Aquarius, but I don't know my other parts. Like that's because I don't know.
What's
what
the
time
other
I was
parts?
born. Like you got to know like what time you were born and what day and all this other stuff.
Oh, okay.
I
I was
think
born
on a Monday or Tuesday.
I was born like at 11 at night. The broken attracts to healed people. Interesting. I'm a Sagittarius. Does that help? Let's see. Yes, Barbie T. We be trying to fix people. That's women in general. Oh, I can fix him. He'll
It was
change.
a Tuesday. I was born on a Tuesday.
You were born on a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
But this Mercury retrograde messing us all up. See, I don't know anything about that. What is Mercury retrograde?
You can't teach them that they have to learn that to love themselves first. Exactly. That's why, Brandon, we got to talk because I got to catch you up on some things, child.
Oh boy.
But yeah,
Mercury retrograde is mad real. I was born by the river.
I was born by the river.
What river? Was it Tennessee River or what are we talking? What kind?
No.
Am I
I
missing?
don't think there was a river where I was born.
I was born in a blizzard. Google it, Dex. Okay, yeah. It's gonna be a lot.
Work out until the person goes broke. Ha!
Uh,
Watching football and pigging out this weekend. Turtle. Same. I'm not going to pig out, but love tailgating. Be prepared and bring your drinking game because it's a late game. I know. I am excited. Amy, let's link.
Barbie's going to the UT game, by the way.
Yeah, let's link.
In a van down by the river. All right. 1:40. 1 minute and 40 seconds. Man, no one has stories on marrying for money. Maybe that's a good sign. I hope that's a good sign that people aren't marrying for money.
Me, if you need something from me, I need you to love me because of me. That part.
Dex says, Dex looks like he says, it's still, is there still mercury in Gatorade?
Ha!
That's right. I don't drink Gatorade.
One thing that I have a problem with is being intimidating, apparently.
You know what? And I don't feel like I'm intimidating at all, but I've been told, specifically in work situations, that I come across very intimidating. And I feel like that's the least from the truth.
I was told that's why guys are afraid to date me. I'm intimidating or some BS. That's just somebody's way of trying to make you water down your spiciness.
Yeah.
You can't handle it. Get out the kitchen, baby.
Yeah. I've been told that people don't want to date me because, that.
Well, you need to shave?
No, the face.
Oh.
I'm terrified of Dex right now. So intimidating. Thank you.
I know someone who married 4 times for money and each time got divorced and no money. She has had 5 fiancés, but they left before getting married. Oh
Shut
my
up.
God.
Oh, why didn't you call? Who's that?
Last week's game had me going crazy. I couldn't even eat. So this week I'm pigging out. Yes.
All right, here we go. Read that second one too. Man, some of these comments are so wild. So we wanted to do like a little bit of an experiment. Do you know someone that married strictly for money?
Mm-hmm.
Not love. You can marry for love and money, of course.
Marry for the love of money.
Or you can marry for love and just, start from the bottom. Now we're here together. So we wanted to know, what happened in that situation? Did you end up eventually falling in love, or was it a disaster? Barbie?
Had a boss that married a man about 20 years older for his money. This woman was obviously not happy at home and would not come into the office and would come into the office and take it out on staff. In the summer, they went to Europe for 2 weeks. Of course, the boss didn't have to pay a dime because hubby had it. This woman came back with the worst attitude and was angry at everyone and everything. If you're going to marry for money, marry someone that you would still like to be around if the money disappeared tomorrow.
Boom.
That part.
Could you imagine going to Europe? I mean, you're going to Europe on a vacation, and then you come back angry.
Miserable herself. Like, that's her.
I don't know about that because
I mean, like 2 weeks. I don't care who's doing what. I'm having fun.
Well, there's been vacation disaster stories where you go on a vacation. Because I'm going to tell you right now, go on vacation with the wrong person.
Yeah,
I know that. And you're going to come back miserable.
That's why I like to travel alone.
Good morning. Go ahead. What about you? So this is your mom. She's been through a couple of bad divorces, and she said, if I ever get into another relationship, it's going to be for money. Well, what's going on now?
So she's dating now, and she told me, she said, I met a guy. He's rich. I was like, okay, Mama. She said, oh, I met another guy, but I'm going to call him Rich because he's richer than the other guy.
Hello.
So I told her to do her thing, but, just make sure they're not mean to you.
And so far, how's it going?
She's still dating both of them, right?
She's talking to both of them, and she's going on dates with them. She's trying to see which one she likes more. One of them works at this company, and the other guy is the one that owns the company. So,
wow, that's going to be bad.
Yeah, Amy on Facebook says, I know someone who married 4 times for money and each time got divorced and no money. She has had 5 other fiancés, but they left before getting married.
Dang.
Whew.
Okay.
What she look like? I want to what's she doing to get all these fiancés?
Right? 866-639-4689. You know what? Sometimes you don't have to look good. Sometimes these rich guys want you to beat them up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Yeah. Have you not heard about this?
What do you mean?
So men in power who are up there, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones that are telling everybody what to do. But in their home life and their personal life, they want a girl to slap them around a little bit. You know what I mean? Boss them around, step on them. Literally.
I got you, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Right? I
could be a bossy girl.
866-639-4689. Seriously, and this could be, so far we've heard just negative stories about marrying for money. Maybe someone married for money and they were happy. Give us a call and share the story. I love Diamond. She commented, said, next topic needs to be, went on vacation and it was a disaster.
Oh, because of that lady's horrible Europe trip.
Give us a call. Share your stories now. Good morning. Who's this? Where are you calling from? Or you can be anonymous.
Greenville, South Carolina.
Go ahead.
So my dad is engaged to this lady, and he will be her 7th marriage.
7th?
She is always 7th marriage. She has always married for money. She's told my dad the reason why that it didn't work out is her men always cheat on her. She just got a big settlement off of her last house that she sold, which was almost $1 million. And her and my dad are very happy, but I've warned him, and listen. So as long as they're happy, I guess.
Yeah. Now, the obvious question here is your dad the change for her? I mean, is he rich or is he just, kind of normal?
He's got about 13 vehicles, 2 houses, a home at the lake, but he's worked his whole life for what he has. He's a hard worker. He doesn't work the regular 9 to 5.
Well, usually rich people are hard workers. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want your daddy to marry this girl?
Do I want him to?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Well, we can work on that, baby.
But that's not my choice. But she enjoys the multiple boats and the lake home, and she's definitely living her best life.
So, okay, here's the question then at this point. Well, is she happy?
Yeah. Are they really happy?
I mean, they seem like it.
Okay.
They seem like it.
Okay.
So, I mean, I told him as long as he's happy, but, I have warned him. I mean, 6 marriages and him being her seventh, that's a lot.
How
Yeah.
many times has your dad been married?
This would be my dad's third.
Okay. And then is he going to get a prenup?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Well,
Oof.
I
Okay.
mean, I think your
Okay.
dad needs someone that's never been married.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for your call. We wish you and maybe you can give us an update in about a year or two. Okay.
All right,
Please
sounds
do.
good. Thanks.
Take care. Ooh.
Tell your daddy to follow me on Instagram. I am
yeah.
Barbara T. What's up?
Yeah. Hashtag prenup for real.
But yeah, no, for real,
Goodness.
like, seventh marriage.
My ex-wife is on number 7 or 8. Soon as she gets on bank accounts and homes, she's gone. You figure out the rest. Lesson learned. God, Turtle, are you rich? Do you have a lot of money? God, my phone is blowing up.
You know who this topic made me think about?
What?
What's his name that calls in? He in Georgia. Oh, gosh. Why am I having a brain fart? What's his name in Georgia?
This is a guy that you're talking to?
No.
I'm sorry. I didn't know what?
No, I ain't talking to nobody in Georgia.
Okay.
But the guy that calls into the show all the time.
Troy.
Troy, yes.
Yes.
This made me think of him. You know, he's
Yeah.
rich.
Yeah,
Always
he
get those
is.
girls.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it doesn't ever work out for him.
Mm-mm.
See, and this is why that reverse catfishing is a popular thing. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I will never let anyone know that I got the bag. If I did have the bag,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would just keep it quiet and just be real low key about it, find the love. And then, hey, by the way, I've got multiple houses and stuff. All right, guys. I think it's time. Hey, Turtle, why don't you call in too, by the way? I kind of want to hear your story about this
She
ex-wife.
don't look good. Very manipulative.
Who?
Her friend.
Amy. 866-639-4689. I think it's time for us to wrap up this morning. Guys, thank you so much for being our coworkers. We love you so much.
The coworker crew.
Well, sorry, we love you from a distance, and we hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Maybe visit somebody you
I
love.
love you.
Visit their house. Hang out and get all that stuff.
Amy, I hope I get to meet you out here at tailgating and the game and stuff.
Yeah,
Hit me up.
absolutely. Hit her up.
I'll definitely be in town today, later on.
Are you leaving here today? Going into Knoxville? Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go see Cat Williams.
Oh, are you really?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, she's getting all the free stuff. All right. See how
Who
it
said
is.
it was free?
Oh, okay. How much you pay?
Who said I was paying?
Who's paying?
I don't know who paid for it. She emailed me the tickets.
Okay, so it's free. Shut up. All right. Take care, guys. We love you. Coworkers.